Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Wednesday, July the 11th. We've got an interesting segment for you today with Love Inc. I've got Jane Williams over here. Good to have you back with us, Jane.
Good to be here.
And Mike DeSantis.
Yes.
Now, for you listening on the radio, you can't see Mike has got a hard hat on. You've got a rope around and a harness.
Yes, sir.
What's this all about?
This is about Over the Edge for Love Inc.
Over the Edge. Jane, tell us about this.
Over the Edge is our first big fundraiser for Love Inc. We're a local nonprofit, and we help our neighbors who are struggling to make ends meet and just need a little help along the road.
Yeah.
And many of our neighbors are in danger of actually going over the edge. If a crisis happens, a car breaks down, they can't pay rent, different situations like that we try to help people over. So we are going to go over the edge for them so they don't have to raise funds for them. And that entails rappelling down the Tiger Hotel.
Okay. Now, you brought a poster in here. I tell you, on September the 15th of this year, you're going to go over the edge of the Tiger Hotel. Now, how many people are going to do this?
Well, we've got room for 102 people to do it. And so far, the response has been great. We've had 30% so far.
So you got 30 people right now,
including led by
people.
Gary Pinkel.
And Gary Pinkel going to do
Gary Pinkel was up on the roof with me after the press conference and wanted to go up and see. And he leaned over with one of his feet sort of up a little bit and said, "Yeah, that's a distance." But he's set. He's very excited about it.
What's the height of the Tiger Hotel?
Well, people will be going over 140 feet.
140 feet.
Yes, sir.
And Jane, now you're legally blind.
Mm-hmm. I'm totally blind.
Totally blind. Mm-hmm. So that's legally, yeah.
And totally.
Totally blind. And you're going to go over the edge.
I'm going over the edge.
How are you going to do this,
Well,
Jane?
this fundraiser company says it's really safe, and in all of their 10 years of doing this, the worst accident they've had is a bee sting. They've actually had one blind person do it before, and they've even lowered a person in a wheelchair. So
You're kidding.
No. So I think in my case, it's going to work kind of like a vertical zip line. That's what they're telling me. And so I'm just pretty excited. I'm pretty sure I was always afraid of heights, that if I could look down, I couldn't do it. But I'm not going to look down. I'm just going to do it because I think it's important for us and what we're doing to try to raise funds just for us, as we get all those calls every day from people in our own community who are struggling to make ends meet, and we want to be there to help them.
Yeah. You've told us, and you've been on this program several times, you told us about actual miracles that have happened where someone comes in and they're in need of a particular item, and no sooner than they walk out the door, somebody else comes in and makes a donation. One was a car, wasn't it?
One was a car. We've had cribs. We've had people that spoke Spanish and needed their toilet fixed, and we had a Spanish-speaking plumber walk in.
And, I mean, this is divine intervention.
It is divine intervention.
I really feel this is divine intervention.
But we think everything needed to help our neighbors is right here in Columbia, in our hearts and our homes. We just have to find a way to create those intersections.
Yeah, and you're going to go over the edge of the Tiger Hotel on September the 15th. So people, you're listening, if they want to volunteer to do this, what do they need to do?
Well, on the back of that, one of our flyers, if you go to our website, we've got a pop-up of Gary Pinkel. If they click there, it'll bring them right to the registration site where people can either register or donate. And the minimum donation is $1,000, so it's important to encourage people that if you're interested, to start now. I started 2 months ago, and last night my sister called and said, "Hey, I remembered to donate," so it put me over the $1,000 mark. So I have, although my goal is $1,961, because that was a good year for me.
Okay, so wait a minute. You're saying the minimum donation is $1,000.
Right, to raise $1,000.
Each edger, as we call it, is actually a mini fundraiser. So they are calling on their family and friends through, you can do it on our website, to donate money. And it can come $5 or $10 at a time.
Okay, so somebody, if they want to do this, if they want to rappel over the side of Tiger Hotel to raise money for Love Inc., they can sign up,
yes,
but then they have to go to their relatives and friends and raise at least $1,000.
Unless they're wealthy and they have $1,000.
If you can write the check, that's
Or we also have a part of it is called Toss Your Boss, and we have departments in local companies where all the employees are chipping in to get their boss to go
over the edge.
So it could happen
Without
at work.
their
It
knowledge,
can happen at home. Well, I think the boss had to agree.
Sure,
Tying the boss up and taking him in.
Yeah, you're the boss around here, aren't you?
If you know somebody that might have rappelling down a skyscraper on their bucket list, you really wanted to bless them in some way, this is the perfect gift.
It's a great conversation to have.
Your,
yes,
your mom, your dad, your uncle.
So right now you've got. You got 30...
About 30%.
30 people going
you got
over.
30 people. You want 115 people.
102.
Oh, 102.
Yeah.
Now, what if you get more than 102 people that sign up for it? Well, can you do it?
They can probably add another rope, but we'll keep you posted on that
This
one.
is the first time we've done this before, and it usually takes about a year to set up, and we're doing it with about 7 months. So, woohoo, we're going fast. So
okay.
But we're also doing it in conjunction with the Tiger Hotel 90th anniversary party. So there will be a little festival going on that day on September 15th with food and music.
The street will be closed.
The street will be closed. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
So mark it on your calendar. It will be September the 15th. And everybody who've always wanted to go over the side of a building.
It's not an opportunity you get every day, Paul.
No, I guess it's not. I guess it's not.
It's the first skyscraper in Columbia.
That's right.
Oh, the Tiger?
Yeah.
Is it the tallest building in Columbia?
It's Jesse Hall is taller and
up to the dome.
Up to the dome,
yes.
right. But otherwise this is...
But it would be a little bit difficult to
rappel
off of Jesse Hall. You'd be bouncing up against the dome trying to come down.
Boom,
right.
boom. Yeah, we don't want no boom, boom here.
Okay. And what time of the day is this?
Well, we're actually having a preview event, a VIP event the night before where about 10 people will go over. And then it's a 9 to 5 event on Saturday.
Okay,
so we'll be rappelling all day long.
So for more information, what's the phone number, Jane?
The phone number at Love Inc. is 256-7662, or you can go to our website, columbialoveinc.org.
Okay, you can register, and if you go to that website,
yes, sir,
all of the information will be on there. It will tell you that you need to come up with sponsors of at least $1,000. You can have 10 sponsors at $100 each, or whatever you want to work it out.
That's right.
And then you make up the difference yourself, and all that money goes to Love Inc.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And to our neighbors in need.
You got it. And you do such good work in our community. You need to come back before that September the 15th date so we can bring you people up to date on it.
We certainly will.
Okay.
Thank you
All right.
so much.
Thank you so much for coming by. Jane Williams and Mike DeSantis. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Something you'd like to hear or see, drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. Bye-bye.